Yeah, we'll sign some waivers when we get out done.
Okay, what this is the oil sipper. Right? Basically it does what it says it does. Oil sips oil. I'll use containers. We all empty these containers out. You know there's a lot of oil left in them. But the thing is, I don't think people really know. I don't have time on the video to show you how much is inside these things. But if you let that sit there, that's almost anywhere between 30 to 50 milliliters of oil left in every one of these. And I don't know how many we go through in a month. I ain't gonna sit there and hold that all that time. But it comes out to 30 to 50. And this is just a regular 5-quart oil change right here. Right? I'm not gonna hold it all in there like that. It's just to give you some idea of how much oil is actually still saving this. And I came across this from working in Ocean Beach, because if they can get a cap out, that's a $500 fine in OB. So you had to really get rid of your oil. And what I had did over there is I made a 2-foot long piece of PCV and put 8 holes in it and had it stapled up against the wall. That's how we drained it out over there. But I kept thinking there's got to be a way that everybody could use this, and over there I was using, we put training fluid in, power steering fluid, brake fluid, everything in it, and just collected all in one big chunk, and we just dump it out. We never could use it again, so I knew then we threw a lot of oil away on top of that. The way I did the math on this, if you have 20 quarts, because there's 946 milliliters in this and 50 milliliters left in each one of these, 20 quarts of oil will leave a whole quart left. A full quart just dumped right onto the ground. And if you do a couple of hundred of these, you got a gallon of oil. And we go through a gallon of fluid. California describes lubricant as anything that goes in the drivetrain of the car, from the rear end to the oil to the transmission fluid, power steering fluid, brake fluid, all those lubricants. As of 2015, California sells 640 million quarts of lubricating fluids every year. If you do the math, that's 50,000 gallons going straight into the landfills, just dumped right out. And we know it is because every time we open this, we try to do this and put this back on there. We know there's a lot of oil back in that shit. We throw it right into the garbage. We know it. And so everybody wants to do something about that, but nobody really thinks about it. We just put the top on and let it go. And that's why I came up with this, the oil sipper, to try to see if we can hold on to that oil, do something about the environment, and save money. You figure if you're using Mobil 1 and you go through 20 of those, you threw one whole one away, it's $8 or $9 for a single quart. I'm trying to price this at 30 bucks. The thing will pay for itself in probably a month. This is just a prototype. It's made out of foam. I wouldn't even dare pour none of this in, probably eat its way through it. And the real neoprene, not neoprene, but polyethylene plastic that they would use for it, it would probably last longer than anything else in the shop. And as far as the return on investment value, you get your money. If you bought 3 or 4 of these, you get one for synthetic oil, training fluid, and the thing about it, it goes everywhere you're at. It's in every bay in the shop. Every time you use it, instead of throwing the thing in the garbage, you put it in here.
Oh, and you got a little drain plug on.
Yeah, there's a drain on the back. When you get finished with it, you get finished with your oil, you drain back out. And you can use it again, use it all over again. You know what I'm saying? So you never run, you know what I'm saying? You don't throw it, now you clean the environment up, you know you got safe. The city can't come and mess with you because all your things are slick. And the way I was thinking about marketing was like they put the Facebook stickers in the front of your window. We use the oil sipper here. And it marketed through Yelp and every other place everybody would know. When they saw that, you know, okay, this place is trying to do something for the environment. This is everywhere a quart of oil is used, it should be a sipper somewhere. Every municipality, garage, in your garage, at your house, you got people that do work at home. People that bring them oils down here that use oil to dump out. It's like, okay, well, where's this part of it at? You did an 8-quart oil change, where's that at? So you just basically dump that much oil right into the city landfill. Multiply that by thousands and thousands and thousands of times across California all week and all along, it adds up to a lot of money. A lot of money just lost, thrown away, just gone. And environmental challenges too. You would never go home and just dump this much oil. And right now, if I dump that into the garbage, you'd be upset.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing every day. I see those garbage cans and these cans in here full of oil. We don't. It's not our problem. It's not our situation. But nobody's done nothing to do it. I searched Google and Bing for almost 2 years right now, putting every keyword I could come up about doing what I said do. There's nothing. There's nothing out there. This is the very, very, very first situation right there. Like I said, this is just a prototype of it right now, but
yeah, that's a great idea.
I think it's a good idea. It's got the ridge in the bottom of it.
Yeah.
You put that in there, the oil stays, this doesn't get all wet and gooey.
Right.
It stays on the bottom. You can see what's in it.
Yeah.
If you have one 530, 1030, whatever, it's cheap enough to have several around the shop. But you can have them right here in the station, just sitting like right here.
Because you could put 2 quarts of oil in one slot.
You can't put 2 quarts of
Looks
oil.
like. I
You
mean,
could get
it's going to be the same.
Lucas, the round ones.
Dimensions.
It fits every style. Every kind goes in it the same way.
So we had the same thing because all we did on the things, we put a screen, we put a bunch of notes, bolts, and we were just putting them upside down on each bolt.
See, there's a need for that. So people are recognizing there's a problem for it. But it's never nothing that's right there. Okay, just give me $30 and just go and buy that. It's never there. But there definitely is a need for it. People want it, there's a desire for it. And that's what this is. That's what this is all about. So the question is, if you saw this, you don't know me, and you saw this available somewhere, now that you know what it does, would you buy that? Would you get one?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because like you say, there's a lot of oil that it's waste.
A lot of oil waste. And when you think about the numbers as far as the return on investment, because I can't think of anything else in the shop that you get your money back as fast.
Right.
And it pays for itself so fast, and it stays paying for itself month after month after month after month. If you got 3 or 4 of them, one for trans fluid, whatever, mobile, you can even have one for mobile if you want to go that far with it, one for 30 weight, 40 weight, brake fluid, whatever you want to do. The first 5 or 6 times that you emptied it out, you pay for it, pay for itself. Because it's going to hold a half a gallon, maybe close to a gallon. So you pay for itself in 26 bucks. It's a done deal. And that's what it is. That's what I've been thinking about. That's what I've been messing with. I made a Kickstarter page. I turned you guys onto it to see what it looks like, and I kind of explained what I just said, tried to say really fast. In a long video, a long presentation. It has different pictures that I've been taking around in the shop over the last month and a half of it in here. Stuff like that. And it's really nice, and that's why I was wanting to see you guys. What did you think about it, man? It's a prototype for sure, but when it's all done nice and molded, all plastic out,
I think it's a great idea.
it'll be a whole different situation.
And I mean, like you said, it's helped the environment.
Helps the environment.
That's the main thing right there.
So you
Tony.
should make it green, not red.
I'll make green with it. That's the thing. I'll make different
Any color you want.
Green,
Green,
76
and like a whirl, you know,
a worm.
whirl.
Whirl.
Here's Friday.
Yeah,
Glow.
a worm. Well, this right here is here. I was gonna put a big decal on the bottom, on the side of that. One of the decals like these that you just can't scrape off. That won't come off of it. That's the zipper on it. That has the globe on it. Had the environment.
Yeah, the globe
stuff on it,
right
all
there.
that stuff on it right there. The recycling
You can
thing.
make the O a globe.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I don't know. I mean,
That's a good idea. That's a super good idea. It's a super good idea.
Yep.
I don't know
This is
how it
it.
Yeah,
would
the
look.
impact that it makes on the
And different
environment
colors,
is huge.
and you can even in different forms,
Yeah.
rocks or something.
And-
the body of it like rocks.
And like you say, it's gonna save money, and it's gonna give you money because you're not throwing away. You can reuse that in an oil change.
Exactly. And like what we did before, we would fill these up probably every 2 days, but it was just everything. Brake fluid, power steering fluid, transfer
Right, and
fluid.
then you just dump it.
dump it away.
Right.
Just waste it away. And I
You're
said,
just
well,
trying
damn,
to
if we can
comply.
We're trying to comply. And it's like, I'm not going to build these things and put them all over the station and be walking over to them. And it's like, there got to be a way to build one to take it everywhere I'm at. Build an oil change. And then you can just throw it right on the ground, right next to where you're at. Boom, 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 boom. You get finished, throw the empty bottles into the garbage. And they're clean out. There's still a lot more shit in there. If I left that upside down, I'd probably get another almost a quart, 50 milliliters left inside of that there. If you left it all the way upside down, it's bone dry.
Yeah.
You don't need the top anymore. You can throw it right into the garbage. So you can leave it in there a half a day until somebody else needs it again.
Right.
And what,
Tomorrow.
how the sun did that one in the gallon, we recycling, they can put on the back with the clear layer. You have to put it that way, you don't have to do it straight to the recycling. By law, you have to, out of zone, you have to put it in the back with the clear layer.
You have to empty it out.
Yeah, you have to empty them out.
So
Yeah.
there's definitely a need for it, definitely a desire for it. But there's, like I said, I searched almost 2 years of Google, Bing, all of the sites.
Yeah.
Keywords, every keyword I could come up with. There's nothing that does that. There's nothing out there that does that. I would have stopped. There's nothing that you can do one piece, fill it all up and go. Nothing like that. I saw one guy had something sort of contraption that I had. Building, he had a thing that you had to move it all over. It stayed in one place and it was just full of shit all over the place. It was working, but it wasn't going to go from shop place to place to place like that. You could fill up. And his was the same way, like ours had. it filled up one bottle with everything you could put in. You couldn't separate it. You almost had to scrape this a mess. It was nothing like that, nothing like this. And I kept thinking, when I was building it, something that would be completely universal, a no-brainer. Of course, it takes, like I said, it takes every size bottle, it takes the round bottles too, and the ridge is in the center enough to stop it from dipping down into the juice. It holds it up about that high off of it, and it's about a half a gallon capacity in the bottom of that thing. It take you a month, it take you 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a week. Some shops use a lot of juice. You can't be out, and if you don't want to separate them all, like I said, you can just put them all in there. And back east, they burn all that stuff to heat the shops up and stuff, so they probably wouldn't even care.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've looked all over, and there's definitely a need for it. There's definitely a need for it out there, and it's legit. That's why I want to hear you guys. It's legitimate, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would use it. Of course, I would use it. It's something I wouldn't say no.
You see all those on the top?
Yeah.
I mean, those is because they have maybe a core or
Yeah.
that's why we store them.
Yeah.
Right.
But when you comes like you say, hey, we even though we
After an oil change, you
we
can't
drain it,
sit there
but
forever.
hey, you know what? Let's
Yeah.
ship it.
Exactly.
We stock them up together, and yeah, we're gonna.
And that's true. That if you don't have if you're not emptying out, if you do have a little bit left, instead of letting it sit, like you said, you got one that's taking off 30, just put it in there until it's ready to dump out to the next one. And you can throw that in there and let it sit, empty its way all the way out, and just empty it out. The drain is right there. The drain, the same. It's just one of these caps. Just empty it right on out into wherever you got. Take the funnel wherever you got it, and keep on going with it. Unless it's a strong, sturdy plastic, it's not going to be breaking and buckling. It's a strong, sturdy plastic.
And that'll be a good habit for a shop to have.
It will become, that's what I was trying to say about this sliced bread situation. It will become a habit once it's in there enough. Because now once you know this and you use this, the next time you open, I guarantee you, the next time you open up one of these, you'll be hitting you up, hey man, we need that thing. Because now you're going to close this up and throw it in the garbage. And or you're going to go somewhere and try to hold it upside down because I know how much fluid really is still left in there now that I saw all of that shit. So it's something that you have, once you know about it, you're like, where is that thing?
Right.
We should have that. That's got to be somewhere. Somebody should be selling that. We should be making that. And that's what I'm doing.